Good morning. We were down here at the Christmas store. Might as well ride around back, check some stuff out. Nice used 670 here. Old 4940 sprayer. I like to try one of these high-speed discs right here. I like to try one of them right there. But they are very expensive. They want, I think she's used, they still want like 130 grand for it. It's not worth that. But it'd be nice to try one. I like to demo one time. Got some old spreaders, old drill. Oh, there's my green cart. The problem with that green cart is it's so new. They want 50, I think it's only a year old. They want like 50, no, it's a 21, so it's 3 years old. They want like $55,000 for that thing. Now I don't know what a new one costs, but good lord, for a used one, it seems high, but I'd still like to have her. That's perfect right there. Got a 24-foot Turbo Max, or a new style, or she's 25 foot. HT 1100, whatever the new style is, that's what she is. Let's see what we got sitting over here. Everything in here is way overpriced, but it's nice just looking. Bunch of new loaders. Let's see what they got. They got a bunch of used shit over here. I'm sure it's higher than hell now. Free advertisement for Atlantic Tractor. Nice little tractor. I like to have something like that just for the home. 8130, 82. They got two 8245. One sure looks a little rough. She got a flat tire. That one right there looks really rough. Alright, they got a used Kinsey in here. Looks like a 1631. Sprayers, A210R, that's a 4044R. They want, I think, almost 400,000 for that, for a used sprayer. There's a brand new 410R. Who knows? That's probably 700,000. That's a nice front end loader tractor. If that's what you want. Got a nice 340. That's it, really. I got some used stuff in there, but it's very high. Get you them salesmen, they can buy them new $80,000 pickups if you buy some stuff for them. There's a 8RX 370. There's a brand new S770. I think some farmers are trying to sell. I think it's Mr. Dale's. It's nice, but before I paid all that money for that, I just bought a new S7 700. I'm sure there ain't that much of a price difference on them. Right over here at Nutrients, see what all the boys are doing while I'm down here. Morning, it is Wednesday. I think Christmas is next Wednesday. Anyway, I got the Pete store here. They came down last week, did an inspection on one of the Peterbilts. I always get them to come down and do an inspection and tell me what's wrong with it. And then I get whatever fixed, whatever needs to be fixed on it. So he's come back, he's doing some work to her. And like I said, when I sell a truck, I make sure it's completely going through, everything's right. There isn't a spot on here that hadn't been checked or fixed or whatever. So if anybody's interested, the truck will be ready today and it will be put up for sale. Probably put it out on the highway. It's on Facebook Marketplace, but it'll be out on the highway too, on Route 12 in Snow Hill. $47,500 is the asking price. So it's a 2020. It's got 160,000 miles on it. And go try to find a 2020 day cab, low miles, for that price anywhere. But they do good work. They come right here and do it all. And I'm going to show you our wheat. All right, let's go over here and look at this wheat. I think it looks damn good. We got away from drilling our wheat. Drill is just a pain in the ass. Now we run over it once with the turbo till, kind of chop the stalks up, let it sit for a week or two, and then I'll come back and I'll spread about 2.5 bushels to the acre. Spread it on, and yeah, I don't know why that little line's there, but it is thick. Spread about 2.5 bushels to the acre on, and then we'll turbo it in real light. But I mean, look how thick this wheat is. Really thick. It's got a little bit of, had some cold frosty mornings, but it all comes out of it. But you want to talk about thick, good looking wheat. I mean, it's just even. That new spreader, the 4045R, did a really good job this year. I mean, it's pretty tall, thick already. Really good looking wheat. I think we did 800, maybe 850 acres of wheat this year. So it all looks like this. As you can see, got it all, a lot of it back there. We did half of this farm, half of the next farm. We did half of just about every farm, and then we did every farm across town. So, but it looks damn good. So that is the wheat that we have this year. Looks really good. A lot of people think they need to drill it, but we got away from the drill. Drill costs way too much money, and you got to keep filling up with that spreader. I can load that 10-ton box up and roll with her. I mean, but it's just thick everywhere. I mean, look how thick this is. I think it's about 2.5 bushels is what we spread out. So it looks really good. Today it's supposed to be like in the 40s. We did get like 5/10 rain. Then we got like 2 inches of rain last week. So they're calling for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's supposed to be like 15 degrees. So everything's gonna freeze up pretty good. But yeah, our wheat is definitely looking good this year. Looking real good. So here we'll walk over and look at this other field. But it looks really good. My brother's got his target out there. He was shooting his muzzleloader yesterday. Muzzleloader comes in Saturday for 2 weeks. So he was doing that. Here, we'll check this field out. And this looks equally as good. I mean, it all looks good. We got it in, I think the beginning of November is when we got it in. Right at the end of October, beginning of November. So, looks good. Just thought I'd give you a weed update. Looks good. Everything looks good. It's nice and thick. It's right at the perfect height. It's not too tall, not too short. So that is the weed update. I'm not going to go to every farm and show you, but every farm looks just like this. Looks really good. So for years, when we go back over top of our wheat with liquid nitrogen, we normally would put T-square in there, herbicide, to help kill any chickweed or broadleaf or anything like that. But that stuff's gotten so expensive, and 90% of the time it doesn't even work. So what we're doing now is we're just I've been putting 5 gallons of 2,4-D in the nitrogen, and then when I spray, 2,4-D kills any broadleaf that's in there, whatever. It doesn't hurt the wheat whatsoever. And it's a lot cheaper to do that than to run the T-square. And the T-square is granular, so you got to really get it all stirred up, and can't really leave it anything in the sprayer because it'll get hard. So I found that 2,4-D works way better than T-Square, and it's a lot cheaper. And you got to worry about your cost per acre, because if you look at commodity prices, they suck for everything. And even when wheat was $13 during COVID, our local Purdue, which always screws the farmer over, they wouldn't pay over like $8 or something, $9. So you were really getting screwed out of money that you should have been getting. So I'm doing everything now cost effective per acre is how I look at it. So, and then we'll come back. We were using like Mare Ace or whatever, it's really expensive fungicide. So now we go to FBN and get a cheap version of Quilt and go over it. Works just as good. So FBN, that's where we buy our chemicals from. Really cheap. And with the grain prices, $4 corn, $9 soybeans, $4 wheat, you gotta save money everywhere you can. So just a thought.